Okay, I was just saying, I didn't want that picture. I didn't want you to see that picture until I reel out the awards he has won so far. He's the first African gospel artist to air his celebrated video on BET. In 2012, he caught the attention of the Heaven's Heights Quarters Management, who without signed him up. His Clarence Peter's directed video Blow My Mind landed him on BET's 106&Park countdown in 2013. And has stayed strong for over 5 weeks on Sound City Top 10 charts. So far, he's nominated and won various awards. Nigerian Gospel Music Award Best Revelation in 2012, 2013 Crystal Awards Best New Artist nominee, and winner Best Afrobeat Artist of the Year at the YCT Entertainment Awards. Now, he's also a 2013 Best International Gospel Artist nominee at the BEFTA Awards UK. His video, Blow My Mind Again, has recently been nominated for the Best Gospel Video at the prestigious Nigerian Music Video Awards 2013. Ale, are you seeing this? He has worked with spectacular artists such as Buki, Annie, Samuel Kposo, J1, Proverbs, Naughty Josh, among. He has 2 or 3 official singles out. Okay. Yeah, he desires to work with the likes of Two-Face, Mali Music, Kirk Franklin, and Lecrae Moore. And he's Henrisoul, a.k.a. Ifeanyi Henry Oji, Igbo boy.
Not Yoruba in that video.
I almost thought.
Were you born in Lagos? Yeah, I was born in Lagos. So you've been in Lagos all your life? I grew up in Lagos. So you speak Igbo?
I do. I speak Igbo, but not very fluent.
I was going to say his name is Henry.
Ifeanyi.
No. Adekunle Henry. Henrisoul.
Yes, sir.
Where did you start your journey from?
Yeah, I started from the church, actually. Like
Which
when
church?
I was from Assemblies of God Church. My parents are actually pastors in Assemblies of God Church presently, so that was where I started up. Started from the choir, the children's choir. So I did something one day in the big church, as we call it, because we used to have this small church and big church, children's church. So everybody was like, so this guy can sing like this. And then I didn't know I was going to become somebody like this, as in singing. I just went there and everybody just started talking about the whole thing. Then I felt like, okay, if I can really do this to this, and I was 12 years then, if I can really do this thing this good, that means I can continue with it and become something, as in get something better out of it. And that was how I got into the whole music scene and everything. Then when I was 16, it changed. It changed to professional.
You were 12. Didn't your friends look at you as, God, he's singing, he's a sissy?
No, the way the singing then was not just, normally the way we sing then in the Assemblies of God Church is different from the way they sing nowadays. So it was still that they are kind of feel, all this Igbo kind of music. Then you know how they sing it now. All these all those kind of thing. Then I was that young and I was doing it well. And I didn't rehearse anything. I just came up and we were just singing the whole thing. So,
but you sound like you still have what they call the area flow.
The flow it can't go now. It's there. In as much as we try to touch the whole thing or bring the English into it and add the Yoruba feel, because we have to relate with our immediate audience here. So we just have to put the whole thing together.
And then you put a bit of rap somewhere too.
We'll put rap somewhere. No, me, I don't rap. Like the first video they played on air was Your Love. If you listen to Your Love, it has this Igbo kind of feel. So that's just there. It's there.
I almost thought I was going to hear Flavor now, but
Flavor, exactly. But now we just had to switch it to this other contemporary kind of music. So the sound, I'm not restricted to any particular genre in music. The beautiful thing about me is that I have the freedom to express myself in music, any genre I feel like doing.
Are you, in other words, you're not exactly restricted to gospel?
I'm more like an inspirational artist and a gospel artist, because if you talk about the word gospel and if we go deep into it, are we going to leave here today?
Okay. So in other words, we could just call you a contemporary artist.
Yeah, contemporary artist. It speaks with inspirational and gospel.
Things change when you turn 16. What happened when you turned 16?
When I turned 16, what happened?
You said things changed at that point?
Yes, one thing happened. I recorded a song with a friend. He told me, yeah, that was the first time I went to the studio. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I went to the studio, I met a friend. Then he said I should just come and do something with him. I was like, am I that good? Am I sure I can do this? He was like, just come and try, meet my producer. So he's actually a rapper. So I went there and I took the hook of his song and he rapped on it. Then when I finished, the producer now told me that I should stay back and try and do a song for my own self. And I was like, I'm actually not prepared, I'm going to come another day. So I went there another day and I did my own song. After I finished that song, he told me to come again. And he was doing this thing for me for free because he felt like this guy has these gifts and something good can come out of him. And that was how we just continued doing the whole thing. I did the first song that I released on air by I featured Henisoul on the song. That was the first song. The title of the song is Bagora Bago. So that was when I did that song. And we now started promoting and everything just went to another level. No more the church boys singing in children's choir. Now like the boys singing and it's on TV and everywhere.
Okay. What about school?
Yeah,
Your
school.
parents, how did they take it up?
Yeah, at first when I started, they told me clearly that you must go to school because after my secondary education, I had to stop for a while and face the music, really face it. So I was there for like a period of like 3-4 years. I was off the school environment after my secondary education. Then I had to.
It wasn't because you failed it, right?
No. It wasn't because of that. Okay. I actually got my papers. My grades are very good. I'm a very bright student. So
even if you say so. Never mind, carry on.
So that was how I now went to Yaba Tech. So I did my ND program. I just finished my ND program in Yaba Tech. So presently I'm doing my IT. I'm running my IT program. Still doing the music at the same time.
What did you study?
Study estate management.
Where are you doing your IT?
I'm doing my IT in an estate firm.
Not in a music school?
No, not in a music school. In an estate firm.
Any plans for going ahead?
Definitely. I'm going to come because you need to find a way to marry both of them because you can't just come up and say you're a musician without having good educational qualification because it's very, very important. You have to find a way to marry both of them.
An artist that says the only MC that has an MSc.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be the only doctor that has a doctorate.
We're working towards that because that educational qualification is very, very vital because it's not just about the music. There are places you enter into and you have to speak and there are some things you have to do. If you are not exposed, if you have not gotten that education, you might not be able to represent properly. Just be looking for the right words to use.
What are the challenges you go through? I mean, marrying, education, music, and your Christian life.
Yeah.
What are the challenges?
The major challenge is actually the fact that this schedule is actually very tight. Sometimes I have an event, like there was a time I had an event in Port Harcourt. They already printed my poster, pictures everywhere, and we just noticed that they moved our exams to that period when they were doing their event.
Okay.
So I had to now think about priority and find out the one that is more important for the now.
Okay.
You know, when the music thing is something I will always keep doing.
Okay.
But I had to just.
We're at a time, but we will sign out.
Okay.
And then you give us that area flow. That one you say is still there. I mean, let's just spice up.
I don't want you to tell me to flavor in here.
No.
Now this is the contemporary guy. Yeah, side is gone.
You sound something. So that kind of flow is what we want, not the flavor.
I'll teach you up, don't worry.
You'll give it to us as we close, right?
Okay, so that's Sunrise for today. We'll be back next Saturday, he being our strength. Happy weekend and happy Salah holiday, which is next week. So, Baraka de Salah, everybody. Enjoy.
Baraka de Salah, everybody. Enjoy. Okay, bye.
To you, Henrisoul.
Over to you, Henrisoul.
Yeah. So, how do I do it now?
The area.
Chineke ne mema Imela, ekele dirigi, imela. I'm adding the tush part of it, don't mind me.
Go ahead.
Okay, Arabiari Jebze Debube, ekele dirigi, imela. But those days they used to sing, Chineke nemema, imela o, ekele dirigi, imela. That's how they do.